Well, breaking news coming in this afternoon. The Hawks have responded to IPID's allegations that McBride is being targeted by the agency. The Hawks have taken objection to McBride's pronouncements in the media after he was requested to submit a warning statement. IPID says it's unfortunate that McBride is communicating internal security matters using the media interviews and information leaks. Hawks say the IPID executive director should instead cooperate with the investigation. Clarifying on charges of being targeted, Hawks says cases against McBride were not initiated by the Hawks, but were referred to them for further investigation. The Hawks say it is therefore unfounded that there is a plot against Executive Director led by the Minister of Police and Lieutenant General NTLEMEZA. The agency is now considering the next course of action. We are now joined on the phone line by Hangwani Malahutsi, Hawks spokesperson. Good afternoon to you and thank you for joining us here on ANN7. Firstly, what has prompted this public response from the Hawks?
Well, I think, let me first greet you. Thank you for giving us an opportunity. Look, this thing has been going on for some time, and I think we have been very quiet, thinking that this matter will eventually subside. However, we have seen that it has been actually been fueled by statements that were being made, particularly leveled against the national head of the DPCI, NTLEMEZA, as well as the minister, that there is a plot that is being waged against the executive director. And as such, we as the Hawks were being used to work or to deal with cases that is actually facing, and we are investigating. The country is aware that we were supposed to meet with him yesterday, but he then opted to actually use his lawyers to communicate with us, which we did not have any problems with that. But what is disturbing is the fact that all these matters that we are dealing with, you find them in the media circles, the leakage of information, what is happening and all those kinds of things, including the day when, on the 12th of December, when the national head was requested to give a statement or to give two statements, warning statements on two cases that he is being accused of. That matter, we thought that it was going to be an internal matter, but it was, it was then taken out, and as such, it becomes very much unbearable in terms of us having to deal with an organization that cannot, keep information internally rather than to take it out to the media.
With regards to the allegations that has been made against the Hawks, why do you think McBride alleges the probe is actually a plot against him by the police minister and the Hawks boss? Any idea?
Well, it has been said, it's already written all over. It's on the media circles that there's sort of a so-called plot against the executive director. And I think we need to remind the public that, cases, and we've been saying this over and over again, that we don't initiate cases. Cases are referred to us for investigations. There are victims that are affected. And I think it is incumbent upon us to make sure that whatever case is brought to our attention, we need to investigate, deal with it. And if there are people that need to answer to those allegations, we need to contact them. And we do that in a professional manner, in the sense that we will call that person, ask them if they can present themselves for a warning statement. And once it's done, the matter will then be taken to the MPA for a decision. Nobody is guilty here. We haven't never said that anybody is guilty. These are allegations that are just being leveled against the executive director. And I think just like any other responsible leader, he would have cooperated with us and make sure that we got those statements, and then this matter is dealt with as soon as possible.
Just lastly, Mr. Malahutsi, with regards to the warning statement that was requested and was meant to be submitted yesterday, what is the Hawks planning to do now after McBride's refusal?
No, I mean, like I said, he has made it clear that we're going to communicate through his lawyers, and that is what we will be waiting for them, in fact, to communicate with us. And if we don't get anything from them, and I'm quite sure that the national head will then have to take a decision as to whether he will go through the route of the NPA or we use our own legal experts in terms of communicating with them.
Thank you very much, spokesperson, for your time this afternoon. We appreciate you talking to us. Hawks spokesperson, Mr. Ngwane Malahutsi, just talking to us about the Hawks' response on the IPID pronouncement. Just apart from that statement that was released, and I quote, "The latest incident relates to an investigation currently underway by the Hawks against the IPID executive director and others. It is unfortunate that colleagues within the country's criminal justice system have resorted to communicating internal security matters using the media interviews and information leaks." Stay tuned to NN7. We will keep you up to date.